Hi everyone, happy Thursday. So here is my breakfast. I have 1 piece of the Sara Lee bread for 1 point. I have 45 grams of avocado smashed up that I put some salt-free seasoning in and then kind of smashed it up, and that's for 2 points. Egg for 2. So breakfast is 5 because I do have a 0-point watermelon here. My coffee with 2 tablespoons of fat-free half and half, and I will go into here in just a second how many points in coffee I'm going to have. So let me show you. Oh, and then I have my first thing of water, which it is 6:30. I don't have to leave until about 10 after 7 because I'm not going to stop for coffee this morning. So I should be able to finish this. My goal is to finish this one and fill it up again before I leave because I ran out on my way to work yesterday. So let me show you lunch. So for lunch today, I am taking, this is just a salad, and it's a pretty good size one. You can see my container. Let's see, so it's on the salad. So I have romaine lettuce, iceberg lettuce, there's some kale in there, there's some cabbage in there, and then the toppings, I have just a 1/4 cup of the fat-free mozzarella for 0 points. I have some mushrooms, I have some red onion, green onion, red, yellow, and orange bell peppers, and some celery. This is my salad mix that I do, that I showed in my meal prep that I do every week. I chop up a bunch of vegetables really finely and just put them in a container. That way whenever I make a salad I can just grab them. I have, so this of course is all 0 for this part of the salad. I have a light baby bell cheese for 1 point. I have 14 slices of turkey pepperoni for 1 point. Hard-boiled egg for 2 points. I have, let's show you this first. I have a half of a serving of the Good Thins rice veggie blend. These are normally 26 or 30 grams for 4 points, but I just did 2 points worth. And here are my usual big thing of vegetables. So I have zucchini, cucumbers, all the bell peppers, celery, and carrots in here. So then in here is 2 tablespoons of the light Olive Garden dressing for 1 point. And then in here is 2 tablespoons of the fiery sriracha hummus for 2 points. And then I am going to take a yogurt just in case I need something more. I'm out of Quest bars and I'm not going to go buy any since tomorrow's grocery day. So just in case I need anything. But I'll tell you what, I don't think, well, let me finish here real quick. And I have one of these by Coconut Drinks. This is 0. Oh, this will be 1 point. I'm sorry, I need to record that too. This will be 1 point. I have an apple. That'll be for my morning break. So today I have a meeting from 11 to 1, and it could go a little bit over 1. Technically, since I am part of a union, I do have to take my lunch by 1, so that'll probably get me out of the meeting if it goes any further than 1. But anyway, so because of that, I'm not taking my lunch until 1 o'clock or a little bit after. And so I'll have my apple usually around 10 o'clock. I start kind of wanting a little bit of food. And then if my meeting starts at 11, that should take me into... So one good thing about the late lunch, though, is that my lunch will be from 1 to 2, which means usually around 2:30, when I take my lunch from 12 to 1, usually around 2:30. Actually, it's been like more like 3 lately. I've been wanting a snack. And so I think I'm not going to have to worry about that. But that's why I'm bringing my yogurt just in case, because I may find myself wanting something. And I'm not sure if I have to go to the store after work and pick anything up for dinner. I think I'm okay. But just in case, I like to have something because when I go into the stores, it's just too tempting. So, coffee. So I did brew me up some coffee. This is not my cold brew. I figured why make it for 1 day. So I'm going to make sure I add this on my meal prep list so I don't forget again this week. But what I did was just brewed some coffee last night for my Keurig and then just put it in the refrigerator so it's nice and cold. And then today I'm going to use the sugar-free vanilla bean. And this is really good. This is the Tarani brand. I'm very lucky that I have a store, actually one of our local stores. They carry a lot of the sugar-free syrups. Like, what else do I have? Like the white chocolate, peppermint, which is really good in like the peppermint mocha coffees. I can't see them all, so I'm not sure, but Anyway, I'll show those to you sometime. So my coffee. So I am going to make this into iced coffee. I prefer syrups in iced coffee versus hot coffee. But anyway, so I'm out of cashew milk. So normally, I didn't even notice I was out. Normally, I would use that in my coffee as well as the fat-free half and half. So what I'm going to have to do instead to make this creamy like I like it, because this is going to be in a 24-ounce cup, I am going to need to add at least 3 tablespoons of the fat-free half and half, if not 4. So what I did was, you can have up to 8 tablespoons of the fat-free half and half for 3 points. I already used 2 in my morning coffee, and so if I use 4 in this one, and then I usually have 1 more cup of coffee before bed after dinner, and I put 2 in that one. So I've already pre-logged 8 tablespoons, and that'll be 3 points for the entire day. Yeah, so dinner tonight is going to be turkey burgers, and then I'm going to do red potatoes, roasted red potatoes with rosemary. And I don't use any oil. I just spray some cooking spray on them. Well, they do have a little tiny bit of oil, as I talked about. I showed them in my grocery haul, and they do have a tiny bit of oil on them, but I don't think it's enough to charge any extra. But what I did was I just put the entire amount of ounces and everything into the recipe builder with what I kind of guesstimated on how much oil based on what they told me, and then I portioned it out, so it comes up to 3 points for 1 serving. And the turkey burgers are 4 points, and then I'll probably just finish up the rest of my salad I have left in the refrigerator. And yeah, so dinner there'll be 1 point for the dressing. I've pre-logged everything, and I believe I have 4 points left for the day, which means I might be able to enjoy a little dessert or something. So I will catch you all in the car on my way to work. Bye. Hi everyone. So on my way to work, I'm a little bit late, but are we surprised? No. It's 7:17. I had 13 minutes to get there. Should be fine. My son didn't work again today. He'll probably have to work the weekend, because right now, with them not working as much, they're splitting up the teams. I think there's like 9 or 10 teams that work, and they were all working at one time, but now there's like 4 or 5 working one day, 4 or 5. So he had his 2 days off, and so I think he will probably be back. He's thinking probably be back tomorrow or Saturday, but he doesn't mind because he works so many hours that first month, that he is okay with having some time off. So it's nice for me because I don't have to leave as early, but of course, look, it still makes me run late. But I wanted to get my Transformation Thursday video filmed and uploaded before I left, which I did. So that is good. And then the rest of the morning, I got all my, you saw my breakfast and my lunch and my coffee, and I did get to my second thing of water, so I need to put my other one in my Plant Nanny, which I got Plant Nanny again. That thing annoys me, so I played with it to where it's not gonna like notify me as much about remembering to drink water. I mainly got it because I noticed that I was having trouble keeping track of how many times I was filling up my bottle, my cup, which is 24 ounces. And the thing is, the problem I have with Plant Nanny though is that it set my goal. It always does. It sets my goal so high. So it was telling me when I put in my weight, put in my, whatever your little profile thing, and it said I need to drink 129 ounces. And that is so much. I mean, I always heard you should drink about half your body weight, which I'm 208, well, 209. I want to be 208 because I would go back to before I gained all this. But so it really shouldn't be much over, what is that? 108 ounces? So I don't understand why it's saying 129, and I don't know. Maybe it's the activity level, so I thought, okay, well, I put the activity level down to the lowest that it was, and it still said like 116. I don't know. It was ridiculous. So I ended up just like rigging the system, and I just adjusted, because my goal is to drink 4 of these a day, so that's 96 ounces. If I go over, great. But that is my personal goal, is to drink 96 ounces a day, and that is usually at that point, it's usually towards the end of the day, and I'm feeling hydrated. So that's what I feel like you should do. I think you need to drink until you're hydrated. And you know if you're thirsty, you can tell. At least I can tell. I mean, I can tell because my lips are dry, my tongue is dry. I can just, and just physically, I can feel it when I'm not hydrated. So, so for me, 96 ounces is my goal. So I just kind of played around with the weight level, activity level, and all that in the settings until I got to 96 ounces. So according to Plant Nanny, I only weigh like 160 something pounds. So, but anywho, I got that again. So I have to put that in there. But it is helping me the last few days track, because I literally like had tallies on my desk at work or at home, but I was losing track. So anyway, so I got the Plant Nanny back. Yesterday's activity, oh my gosh. So work was crazy. I thought I'd be able to get walks in. I didn't. I thought I'd be able to do it at lunchtime. Then I suddenly remembered, like right before my lunch, I was going to go ahead and go walk. And then I realized I had a webinar that I had to attend because my boss wasn't going to be able to. And, so I needed to log into the webinar conference call thingy by 1 o'clock, because they leave it open until like 5 minutes after, and then they close the lines. And so I didn't know if I would have time to go take all my stuff, because I take my lunch in the break room. I didn't know if I'd have time to go from the break room down to my cubicle, drop off my stuff, and then head out for a quick walk. So I went ahead and just didn't take a walk at lunch. And I didn't get my morning break or my afternoon break, so I didn't get any walks in. But I did manage somehow between, I guess, walking back and forth. Well, let me take that back. I did kind of take which I think kind of annoys people, but we kind of have a back room, and I did kind of walk a little bit because I didn't like get an official like break. But there was at one point, and I have a standing desk at work, so it's not like any point where where I need to like stretch or anything. But usually after lunch, I sit down. Through most of the webinar, I stood up, and then I went ahead and put my desk down. So it was around like 3 o'clock or so, and I'd been sitting down for about an hour, and I need to get up and stretch. I knew I couldn't take my break because I had a lot of spreadsheet work I had to get done. So I just took like a quick, ended up being a 10-minute, kind of like walk around the building, and I went outside and kind of walk around the building, but it wasn't an official walk. But I'm glad I did, because then I had every intention of walking last night and doing my walking video, and I started it, and my goodness, I was overcome with like the most horrible cramps, which, I mean, it's not, I still have like 2 weeks before it's even, that time. And so, I don't think it was I don't know what it was. It's just, it was horrible. And so I did it, so I was about 18 minutes into the video when I was just like, I can't do this anymore. And so I had to sit down because I was feeling really nauseous and really sick to my stomach. And I'm like, oh no, I can't be sick because I have an important meeting today with, well, my boss has a meeting. I'm her administrative assistant, so I have to be there, take notes and offer, whatever help that they need in this pretty important meeting with the state. And so I knew I couldn't miss. I'm like, I'm just going to be sick. I just know I am. And cramps were really bad all night, and they subsided finally. I was laying in bed and I was trying to sleep. I couldn't sleep, so I sat up and read for a little bit, and they finally kind of went away around 10ish. So this morning I feel fine. So I don't know what it was. It was doubling me over in pain though. I mean, I had to sit down. It was bad. So I did get 28 minutes of activity, and my goal is 30. So at least I came close to it. So I feel okay about that. And then, what else was I going to talk about? So work today is going to be, and I kind of mentioned this a little bit this morning, it's going to be kind of crazy because the meeting is from 11 to 1 of all times for the meeting to be, it's just at the odd time. So I probably won't get either one of my breaks again. I might be able to sneak in a morning break. We'll see. It just depends on how much prep, besides what I've already done for this meeting. There's always last minute things that I'm given to do, which I hate because I am such a planner and organizer and list maker, as you all are starting to learn. and it drives me bonkers for things to like change like that, you know. And I'm trying to get past that, because I know that everybody's different, and that's, you know, whatever. That's a whole nother thing. But anyway, so yeah, the meeting's from 11 to 1. They said it might go a little bit over. Technically, I have to take my lunch by 1. I think maybe 1:30 at the latest, because I am part of a union, and you're technically supposed to take your lunch no later than 6 hours after your start time. And so that, I guess that would technically be 1:30. But I told them 1, you know, that way it gives me, you know, 10, 15 minutes. So that means not getting over lunch. I won't be done with lunch until, you know, after 2, which is a good thing. Like I was mentioning earlier, one of the good things about it is I probably won't be wanting an afternoon snack. So I think my eating will be okay today, and I shouldn't have any temptations. But I did bring, you know, an apple and a yogurt just in case. So we'll see. It's just going to be a busy day, but today is my Friday. So as we call it at work, because we don't work Thursdays right now, it's our Fru's Day. So what's going on the weekend? It's actually a busy weekend in our town. So I'm not sure if we're going to go do the car show or not. There's a car show that they have every year actually there's a few of them. So I don't know. I'll have to see what the hubs thinks about that. There was rumors of rain. I was going to go look at my phone to see if there was still raining, but I shouldn't be doing that when I'm driving anyway, and my phone is up there recording. So I haven't looked at the weather. When we looked at it last weekend, we saw there might be rain Friday and Saturday, so that's kind of a bummer, but so we'll see if we do that. But other than that, like videos, so what you'll see, so tomorrow's weigh-in day. I'm feeling really good. I don't know if there's going to be a loss, but I'm feeling really good emotionally about it, because I don't know, maybe just by adding this extra activity in this week, and I've hit my goals, you know, besides 2 minutes yesterday. You know, I have exercised every single day this week. I've, you know, hit my goals of water. I've hit my, you know, I haven't gone over my points, not even close. You know, I've left about 2 or 3 on the table every day. I mean, it's just been a really good week. And I just already have told myself, if I don't lose this week and I stay the same or I gain, then I'm going to switch up my points. I'm going to do, you know, what some of the other girls are doing that have been working for them. And, you know, I've already had that in my mind. So, I mean, I'm sure I'll be a little bit upset. I know I probably said this last Thursday, I don't remember, but I probably did say, oh, I'll be okay with it. And then Friday I was just like really bummed. So, but you know, it helps. I have, you know, a support team out there with you all there, and there's so many wonderful ladies in this community that have not minded me reaching out to them, and you all know who you are, and you know, ranting and raving and complaining, and you know, but I know they wouldn't let me give up, and I'm not going to give up, and that's just it. So I'm okay with weighing tomorrow until weigh-in day. We'll see what happens. So videos I plan on making this weekend. I have 2 minutes to get to work, guys, and I'm just getting off the freeway. It's okay. Everybody's late to work on Fridays or on Thursdays. It's okay. They owe me time anyway, because I went back to lunch 10 minutes early yesterday. So there we go. Now I don't have to feel guilty about it. So videos I plan on making this weekend. And I hope I'm not yelling. I know my videos, I have a really low voice. As I don't know if you guys ever seen that Seinfeld episode where they talk about how people talk. I'm like what they call a low talker, and I just always have been. I'm a really quiet voice. So I'm trying to talk louder, especially in the car. So I hope you can hear me. Let me know if you can't. Let me know if I need to raise the volume a little bit. I don't in the house, because usually when I'm recording in the house, people are sleeping. So anyway, so weekend vids. Weigh-in, of course. I'll film that tomorrow. Let me see if I can get up here. Hold on 1 second. I'm doing a maneuver here. Trying to not be too late for work. So hold that thought. Okay, so weigh-in video. And I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow, so of course I will film a grocery haul. So those will be up. Wayne will be up tomorrow. Grocery haul will be up Saturday. Planner. I'm going to work on my planner over the weekend like I do. So Sunday morning I'll film my planner. So I'm not sure if it'll be up Sunday afternoon or Monday morning, one or the other. Meal prep. I haven't planned my meal prep yet. Usually I do, but tonight I do my meal plan, and so then I'll kind of figure out my meal prep. So that I'll be filming Saturday and Sunday because I try to split it up in 2 days, and that will go up on Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, depending on when I get everything done. Now, ones I want to do, pantry organization. So if we don't go do car show or anything, well, I can probably do it tomorrow. Yeah, I should just do it tomorrow because I'll have time. But I do need to get my pantry organized. And as much as I don't want you guys to see it, I'm going to show you the before. I have a good system. This system has worked for 2 years now that I have in there, and it's taken this long for it to get bad. And they always say that if you have a system in there, and if the system, you know, like basically if it gets messed up really bad within like, you know, 2 or 3 months of the new system, then it doesn't work for you. You need to try to find something new. This has worked for me. I've just been lazy about it. And so I will show you the before, and then I'll show you kind of, I don't have a tripod, guys. I'm trying to save my money because I really want to get a new activity tracker, Fitbit, something, but Jessie from Weight Watchers with Jessie told me about a different one that is cheaper than the Fitbit that I was looking at. So I think I'm going to get that one. I do have it in my budget this weekend. So tripod might have to wait. So anyways, I'll just kind of show you before, after, in between, that kind of thing as much as I can. So that is a plan. So that'll go up sometime this weekend. And then, I don't know about a recipe or not. I might just do what I did last week and just do whatever I do for meal prep to show you guys making those. I don't know if I'll do just an individual recipe, but if I think of anything, or as I'm doing my meal plan, something comes up, I will try to do some kind of recipe this weekend. And then finally, Melody over at Transforming Melody has started a new challenge. It's called, hope I have it right, Love It or Lose It, and it's a declutter challenge. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, yes, I need to do that. And I actually wished I should have done it just a bit sooner, because I have been kind of slowly doing decluttering this last month since the summer started, since I started having 3 days off a week. And so I have lots of areas still to do. And I think, though, since I'm doing my pantry this weekend, and that doesn't really fall under the Love It or Lose It thing, because it's not really decluttering, it's just organizing it. And so I think what I'm going to do this weekend, since I won't have time to really, maybe I might have time to do one, I don't know, we'll have to see. I tend to put too much on my plate, so we'll see. And it's 7:32 and I'm getting to work, and guess what, there's only 2 cars in the parking lot, so it's okay. But one of the cars is my boss's car. Oh well. Anyway, so I think what I'm going to do, instead of doing a whole actual video, I am going to do an overview of all the spaces that I want to declutter as part of this challenge. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully Melody's okay with that. But I'm just going to show just all the different spaces and what they look like now. And then as I do them, I'll show you again the before and then the during and after. So I think that way kind of give you a kind of a good snapshot of what to look forward to. And I'm gonna, my closet, really bad, guys, really bad. So so yeah, I'm really excited to do that, and I better get in. It's 7:33, so it's not too bad that, and this has been going for almost 17 minutes. So I don't know if I'll be able to check in later. Oh, it's another thing, I didn't check in yesterday after work because my phone was dead. I had literally 3%. So anyway, I better go because people are starting to pile in the parking lot, and I don't want to be talking to myself, and I need to call my husband and let him know that I made it and see how his morning's going. So I will talk to you all in the morning if I don't check in later on today. Have a good day. Bye. Hi, everyone. So it's after work, and I just wanted to just check in really quick. It won't be very long because I'm actually about halfway home. Well, I would have been already home, but I got stuck behind a train. That's kind of summed up my day today. So I'm trying to stay positive, but man, it was just a long, hard day. I didn't get my breaks, so I got no walks. I did get lunch, but by the time I took lunch, it was already almost 1:30, and it was kind of, I don't know. I was just already really frustrated at that point, and now I'm mad that I didn't just take a walk after I got done eating. Instead, I just kind of sat up there and was just kind of frustrated with my day and my boss and our meeting we had. And I mean, it's nothing bad from, on me or anything. It's just sometimes the amount of work that's piled on one person can be a little bit stressful. And then by the time, then it's like this time of year, it's not very busy there. And I swear, like, there was only, by 4 o'clock, there was only 2 of us. Well, what I thought was only 2 of us in the office, and then one of them ended up having to stay to do a couple things, and so there was 3 of us there. And I just kept thinking, I mean, all my work was done without me having to start a new project, which would have put, I would have had to stop in the middle. And I mean, there was little things I was kind of doing to kind of set my calendar up for next week and things like that. But I mean, it was at the point where I'd already put so much work in that I was just done. My brain was just turned off. It was already in weekend mode, knowing I had tomorrow off, and it was going to be my time to get things done that I wanted to do. And so anyway, so I thought, you know what, I didn't take my breaks or anything today, and I don't know, so I thought, you know what, maybe I will just leave a little bit early. But I didn't, and my boss called me anyway, like 10 minutes before end of the day. So I don't know. Anyway, then I had to go to Walgreens after work to pick up some meds for my husband, and I don't know. I hate this. I hate going into places like that because there's so much temptation around there. And normally, like this whole week, I have resisted everything that's come my way. Everything. But I don't know, I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm still 2 weeks away from that time of the month, but for some reason I am having the cramps. I am having the cravings like it's going to start early, and it's really going to make me mad if it starts early because I hate it anyway, of course, so I just don't. Anyway, long story short is I got these at freaking Walgreens. So I only ate 2 of them though, and 3 of them are 7 points. They are, what are they? Dark chocolate sea salt caramel pretzel thingies. I mean, see, I am craving sweet and salty, really, really bad. And anyway, so a serving size is 3 and the 7 points. I ate 2, so it's 5 points. I didn't eat my yogurt at lunch today. I didn't even eat all my salad just because, like I said, I was frustrated. And so I end up, but still I have 1 point left for the day because I've already pre-logged my dinner. So it didn't affect my points at all. And it probably won't affect my weigh-in tomorrow. I'm not worried about that. It frustrates me because even though it fits in my points, I don't like to be the kind of person I can eat, this candy and cookies and whatever because it fits in my points. I mean, I don't mind doing it once in a while to have a little treat, but the reason why I got them. If I was just in this great, jolly, mood, it would have been fine. Been I'm just gonna, but it would have been after weigh-in day just because of my mentality. But I would have been yeah, I'm gonna have some chocolates because I know I can, I know that I can just have 1 or 2 and be fine. But the fact that I bought them because I was frustrated and not having a good day, and I was emotional, and that's the part that frustrates me, is that once again I turned to eating when I was in a time of emotional crisis. It's not a crisis, but you know what I mean. So I don't know. I know that this change of thinking can't happen overnight, but the reality is I've been doing this for years. I mean, I know most of us have. How many of us have been on one weight loss journey after another? How many? It's but I feel like with Weight Watchers, this is going to be my last one because I'm looking at this as a lifestyle change. This is the first time I've ever shifted that thinking in my brain. So now I just got to work on this. I don't know. But I wanted to let you guys know because I know sometimes when I put my videos up and I put my point, what do you call it? My list of points at the end, sometimes my snacks don't match up with what I've told you. And usually it's just because I forgot to take a picture of my Quest bar, or, you know, something like that. It's never, you know, anything that I don't ever mention in my videos, because I think I've mentioned in my videos most of the time that I keep Quest bars in my desk at work in case I ever get, you know, need something. So this time though, this isn't anything I kept in my desk at work, and I'm not going to keep it in my desk at work, and more likely I am just going to see, I'm going to keep them and make sure I can behave with them. Sorry, I'm trying to merge over. I'm going to behave with them. If it looks like I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to just make one of my kids take them. Believe me, like, I have 2 teenage boys. Believe me, they will be gone. So that's what I'll do. I'll just be like, here, they're yours. Take them. Go away. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, no activity. Ate some dang chocolate. And hopefully I can get activity in tonight. I've been kind of going back and forth. Usually, I think walking is fine. I think I can do walking. Since I'm not doing any strenuous like exercise, I don't like to do that the day before weigh-in, because historically in my life, if I've done, you know, any really strenuous type exercises like Zumba or any strength training classes and stuff that I used to take at the Y, those ones I would always see a gain. But walking, typically I don't see anything. So I think I'll still go ahead and, you know, do my walking video. It won't be reflected in this video because I'm going to try to get this video up early, because I have meal planning to do tonight, and that usually takes me a while. And yeah, so I'll let you guys next time. I'll let you guys know in my weigh-in video tomorrow when I talk about how my goals went for this last week. So anyway, I probably need to do it just to get my brain off of it, and I'm hoping, cross my fingers, that the internet's working tonight. It was not working yesterday. I think I mentioned that earlier. And it was taking forever to get my video to upload. And I need the internet to do my meal planning, because I keep a lot of my recipes on Pinterest. And plus I kind of look around for some ideas so I can kind of mix it up. So, oh my gosh, I hope it's working, because it was horrible last night. If not, the kids are just going to have to get off their games, because my belief is that it's doing it because they're on their online games, and it's taking all the band. We have cable internet. We have like, I think it's like 50 megabytes, whatever that is, you know, whatever the heck that means. But there's no reason why. But I know that with cable internet, you're also sharing with everybody in their neighborhood, and I don't know. It was just horrible yesterday, and it better be working today. The kids said it's been working all day today, and it was working fine this morning. I couldn't even watch YouTube videos last night. I was so mad because I, you know, was going to get my exercise in early before I started feeling really bad. So then I thought, I'm just going to sit down the rest of the night and just relax and catch up on everybody's videos. I have 225 videos sitting in my playlist, of my watch later playlist. I am not going to catch up with y'all, and I feel so bad. But this weekend, catch up this weekend. I need to like carve out time in my planner, watch YouTube videos. Anyway, I'm almost home, so I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on and how I was feeling and all that jazz. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow in weigh-in video and all my other videos I'm gonna film this weekend. So you all have a beautiful weekend. It looks like it's gonna rain right now, which is a bummer. So anyway, I'm gonna say bye like 10 times before I finally turn off the video. So I will talk to you all later. Thank you. Bye.